Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another ODogcraft episode. Today, I'll be showing you what I've been up to. As you can see, I have now gotten full diamond armor, which is nice to have. I've put in the old iron armor back in the house. It's with the copper armor, so that was my first and only set of iron armor. So now we have our copper armor and iron armor, and eventually, well, actually, no. We'll have to keep our diamonds to turn into netherite, but if we ever get a second set, we can put that down somewhere. Alright, so I've built this railing in between episodes. I didn't want the risk of falling down, so the railing goes all the way around this floor with the villagers. They're pretty noisy. Yeah, and I've been very busy working on the triple spider spawner that we were talking about. I built this hallway to it. It comes down here and around, and right here is where all the spiders will come up. This is the average between all of them. This is the average spot right here that I calculated. So we're gonna have them all come up a bubble elevator and then be pushed over here, and we'll set up a little killing chamber right here. Haven't figured that all out yet. And right where this cobblestone block is, there's gonna be a lever to turn the farm on and off, and that is what I've been working on. So there'll be redstone running all the way down, and I'm gonna have it go all the way down to the bottom and go to every farm. But we'll show you how I've set up these farms. It's quite a ways down here. I'm pretty sure the furthest one is -40, I believe. Yeah, it's quite a ways. But there's one on -6 and the one on -7. So this one goes to the cave spider spawner. Let's go to that one. Yeah, so like I said, I'm gonna have them all hooked up. I have them all individually hooked up right now, but they're gonna be redstone lamps on every side, right here. Sounds like we have a slime above us, which is nice. And yeah, so I have water streams going down, one on either corner, pushing them that direction. Actually, let's go down. So they'll spawn in here. They'll be pushed through here, all the way through here, and then end up right here. It'll be a 3x3 bubble column going all the way up. I just hope they don't get stuck right here, which could be a possibility. I actually put these stairs one too high. I'm hoping these stairs will help them go up. I'm not sure, but if they get stuck, we'll have to work something out. Anyways, yeah, so that's how they're all set up right now. I have the same thing here. It's the one right below it, and then one more down below. So what I want to work on right now is I have to get enough redstone to be able to hook them all up to the same switch, because right now, yeah, I'm running pretty low on redstone. I should have enough quartz. I went to the nether and got a bunch of quartz for repeaters, but we're gonna have to find some redstone around here, and that's what we'll be doing, some caving. I have found a lot of geodes in the area too, which is nice. So I'll be able to harvest those and slowly get some tinted glass. I think there's about 3 geodes around. There's one over here in this open cavern Yeah, right there. That's a full geode right there. I've done a little bit of exploring around, and gotten as much redstone as I could find, but we need a lot more. Yeah, so the way I usually like to do this process with an open room like this is, yeah, I'll run around in a circle, trying to light up as much as I can. Here's the geode. Trying to light up as much as I can, and then afterwards I can go around and start taking out some of the mobs. And hopefully too many more don't spawn. Is the goal. Get away from my redstone, buddy. Ah, skeleton. Ah, he's coming for us. Taking them out one at a time is, I like a lot better. We don't have any enchantments yet on this armor, so we're not a tank quite yet. Eventually I'd like to set up some clerics so I can trade for redstone with them. But I don't want to go through that process again right now. Alright, 2.5 stacks basically. That's not too bad. Good thing bats don't attack you. That would be pretty annoying if you had to always deal with a bunch of bats. Vampire bats, imagine. Oh, no thank you. Come on, creeper boy. Let's do this. That's right. I farm your brothers. You best be mad. Nah, just 2. Alright, so we've been silk touching most of our diamonds so I can save them for when I have fortune. It's a nice thing about having silk touch. That's why I always get silk touch first. So, this fortune's nice, but you also can get stone, and as soon as you have to stop smelting cobblestone, then the better. Wow. Look at that. Is that another geome right there? It is. And that cave goes forever. Alright. It's a pretty good, big cave system we found down here. Not too shabby. So now I think that's like 4 geodes. I think I might be saying those wrong. That's pretty good though. Definitely have to set those up as farms eventually. Definitely not on the priority list. I have a lot to do. A lot that I want to do. But let's... Okay, 3 full stacks in a bit. Let's start with that. See how long our wiring can get with that. There's also, I believe I talked about this, but yeah, there's a full-on abandoned mine shaft all throughout here. Haven't explored it too much yet. But we'll have to definitely go exploring for that. I'd like to get my first CD if I could. Be able to play some tunes. That'd be nice. But yeah, let's go back up and take some of this with us. return this to the surface, and then we'll finish the wiring and hook everything up. And I have to make this into a bubble column too. So I'm going to need a lot of kelp and bone meal. I have the kelp. I'm just going to need to get a lot of bone meal. Probably take all the poppies from the iron farms and compost them. So we can get a bunch of bone meal that way. But I'm very happy with this tunnel right here. I actually spent a long time on it, thinking of the design. I think it looks very, I try to theme it around like the spiders. So I went for the black and red. I started with this glazed terracotta right here. I wanted to add that into the build. And the way the floors worked out, I couldn't really do, have these connected, so like 2x2s. So I spread them out like this. I got a bunch of mangrove. I thought that complemented the red very well. And then all the dark deep slate. And for lights, we have lanterns behind here. Also just adds a little bit of pop of color to the walls. Yeah. Hope you guys like it too. I'm very happy with it. So I wanted to get this done before I actually made the farm, because once I made the farm, I would probably put off decorating that hallway for quite a while. And as you guys can see out here, I actually lined these pillars up with the pillars on the roof. So they're 5 blocks apart. And I traded with the villagers to get these quartz pillars. And I'm thinking I'm going to make white pillars going up, maybe an arch as well at that floor. Try to look like supports or something. And then I'm thinking maybe, I don't know what color yet, but either like a dark color on the walls, or maybe we can like section the walls off. Different colors, we don't have to keep it the same, but yeah, just started the planning process of how I want these walls to look. Storage room is on the to-do list, but it's not a priority right now. It will eventually get done. I just have random chests everywhere. Oh yeah, I went back to the creeper farm. Well, this is what we got last time. I went back while I was, like, let it work while I was building all that spider stuff. Went back. There was roughly, I think, three or four stacks gunpowder. Not too bad. Oh yeah, poppies. Alright. Alright, let's go craft up some repeaters. So how I'm going to do the wiring is just redstone can lead a signal up to 15 blocks. Yeah, it can lead a signal up to like 15 blocks. So if I power it here, after 15 there's no more power, so you put a repeater at the end, and then that will restart the 15, so that'll repeat whatever went through, and bring another signal strength of 15, I believe is how it should work. And you can just carry that on and keep going. Make the wire as long as you want. So that's how I'm going to do that. We don't even have enough to put in there. Alright. That probably won't do us for all of them, but that'll get us a good ways. Now, where did I put my quartz? Yeah, because so the reason why I'm doing this wiring, turn the farm on and off, is if I just let the farm run all the time, I'm probably gonna either experience lag, or they're gonna build up there, and it's gonna have stop the mob cap, so all the mobs will be sitting right there, and my creeper farm will potentially not be able to work. So when I turn the farm off, my creeper farm still should be able to work. When the farm's on, it won't be working too well. I also might just have them too close together. We'll have to figure that out. And I would like to do the same system with the creeper farm as well. Have an on and off switch. That'd be handy. So I could either turn that off, have this on, that off, have this on, or both off or both on. Yeah, that'll be safer. And by the way, an update on this farm that we built last episode, it's been producing really well. I have to come in and clear this out like every few Minecraft days because it's just loading up constantly. It's been getting me a lot of emeralds, which is good, but it works very well. I'm going to have to set up a bigger storage for this. Maybe set up an auto crafter as well, so I can automatically craft the melons. We'll have to work out how to divide the pumpkins and the melons separately. And yeah, so we'll have to figure that out. But here it is. How many repeaters can I make? Oh yeah, I need lamps. So I need 2 for every repeater. Huh, that'll give me 10 repeaters. Yeah, let's start with that. See how far that gets us. And I basically still have 3 stacks. Alright. Let's get to wiring. Fun. Alright guys, so we got everything set up. Everything's ready to go. Got all the wiring done and everything. And I went to turn on the farm. And I made a crucial mistake. I forgot that you have to be within 16 blocks of a spawner for it to work. So I did all this work basically for nothing. But don't worry, we're gonna fix that. I've thought of an idea. So basically what I want to do is I want to be able to drop down and go to each spawner, and then come back up a bubble elevator, and the spiders should be waiting for me here. I slay them and then repeat that process, because I don't want to have to rework this whole thing, move it down there. I spent too much time on that. But I am going to take a break from this episode, and I'm going to finish the rest of that at a later time. I need a break. I need to do something else, work on something else. So yeah, so this is basically ready to go. Just need to put in a drop chute. So the first 2 are on -6 and -7. So those can be the same tunnels. So I drop down to one, walk underneath, down the water source to the other and back. And then I drop down again to the bottom one, do the same process, basically start the spawner, get it going, and then come back up a bubble elevator somewhere, and the spiders should be coming through here. Yeah, so that's what I'm going to be doing some other time. I just need to take a pause, take a breather from that. I've been working a lot on that. I'm happy with it, but we're almost there. So now I want to work on the walls of this cave, the lower walls. I still don't have the moss to finish up there yet. Eventually we will. But the lower walls, I'm thinking I want these quartz pillars going up. And then I gathered a bunch of tuff. So I'm going to come up with some design related to tuff on these walls and see what I like. And that's what we'll be working on. I won't get this whole wall done. I'm probably just going to do a section, just a little like test section, see what I think. So that's what we'll be working on. So we got this section done. Huh. I don't know how I feel. I don't know if I like it or not yet. I can't do much about that, the elevator. I mean, I could break the glass, but I don't really want to. Alright, we're going to keep going with this. I think I like it, but only one way to find out. Let's keep doing a little bit more. Yeah. Alright. I'll get working on that. And I'll see you guys once I get maybe a few more in. Alright. So, you've done 4 sections. And I like the way it turned out, actually. I ended up adding this deep slate brick as well. Just as a little accent. All the linear lines really draw your lines or your eyes upward, which I think is really nice. It'll make you look upwards and look at the glass roof, which I like. Yeah, added some lanterns up there. So eventually I'll do all of these walls. I ran out of tuff, so we're definitely going to have to go mining for that. But that's it for this episode. Got a lot of work done, but still have a lot of work to continue to do. I hope you enjoyed. Before we leave, though, I want to show you, I named this cat Argo. It's after my friend's cat. Looks just like him. So cute. And I don't know if I showed you this, but so now I have 2 diamond pickaxes, more money, and Smooth Machine. Smooth Machine is my Silk Touch pick. Yeah, so basically maxed out. More money is my Fortune pick. I thought that those were some 2 funny names to put on those guys. But yeah, so that's what we got. Next, hopefully I'll be able to enchant some armor and my sword and axe and all that. And a shovel eventually. Yeah. So that's that. Thank you everyone for tuning in to another episode of ODogcraft. I hope you enjoyed and have a wonderful day. Bye.